Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. This is 𝑍𝑊𝑋𝧼 Tarot. This is your Mercury retrograde message for the year 2021 in Gemini season. Sorry guys, I'm just pushing my camera back just a little bit. Okay. So this is for the sign of Libra. We have Mercury's retrograde coming up on the 29th of May. If you're some of you guys may end up watching this before the 29th. Others of you may watch it after or during the 29th, which is the beginning of Mercury's retrograde, and it will be retrograde until June 22nd. Okay. Saturn is in retrograde as well until October. We had an eclipse and we have a full moon that just passed. So there's a lot of energies that are at play here, and they are all happening all at once. So for some of you, it may feel a bit intimidating. It may make you feel a bit anxious, and it may feel intense. Okay. Mercury's retrograde, just like any other retrograde, is here for our improvement. It happens and it occurs for our improvement. It brings about old lessons, okay, old relationships, old circumstances or experiences to, in some ways, test our abilities, test our commitments, right? So, Libra. Let's go ahead. Sorry guys, if you see all this smoke, it's my incense. That's what you're seeing. Okay. So, sorry, I'm just checking something on my computer really quickly. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. Technological difficulties also is happening around this time. So some of you guys, when it comes to your phones, your computers, your smart TVs or any TV, your cars, your tablets, cash registers, debit cards, credit cards, any of those types of things that have some type of an electric or technological effect on us, you may run into some problems with that too. So please bear that in mind. So let's jump right into it, Libra. All signs of Libra for their Mercury retrograde messages this season of Gemini for the sign of Libra, universe, source, archangels, ancestors, spirit guides, deities. Please come to us today for the sign of Libra for their Mercury retrograde messages for the season of Gemini, May 29th to June 22nd, 2021, for the sign of Libra. For the sign of Libra, all signs of Libra for their Mercury retrograde messages, universe, source, this season of Gemini. For those of you who are Geminis watching this and you just resonate with Libra in your chart, happy birthday. All right, let's see here for Libra. For all my beautiful Libras, Mercury's retrograde this season. What does Mercury's retrograde have to speak to Libra about during this time? There will also be a small message that I will pull for your love and relationships as well, and what Mercury has in store for that as well. All right, so we have see the screen. See the screen. It's very interesting. It says, when we're watching TV, at a movie, or using our devices, we tend to focus on what's on the screen rather than the screen itself. Next time you're watching something on a screen, try including the screen itself as part of what you see. Notice what it feels like to include the screen in your viewing experience. This simple practice is a powerful metaphor for how our minds can be stuck or can get sucked into the content of our thoughts rather than taking a bigger view and looking at the nature of our awareness itself. Gemini kind of got something like this. Okay, and I was talking about technological difficulties as well. Again, I was telling Gemini, technology is not a bad thing. It can be a distraction. It can cause us to be distracted from what's going on around us, right? And being in the present moment and seeing a broader view of our circumstances or of our relationships or our financial situation. Like, why are things happening? Are we aware of why things are happening? During this Mercury retrograde, Libra, you may need to see the bigger picture of something, to step back instead of, you know, trying to nitpick at different details in a circumstance or an experience that you're involved in your life. Okay, so if you're standing too close to something, you're not really seeing it as a whole. Okay, so this could be for one of you. You may, if you're having technological difficulties, and that's like a primary issue during this retrograde, you may need, instead of getting frustrated and allowing it to bring anxiety, you may need to step back and recognize, okay, what's going on here? Okay, can I fix this? Or is this something that I need to leave alone? If it's a project, do I just need to leave it alone and walk away? Go for a walk, go get something to eat, whatever, right? Where is your mind? Are you aware of what is truly going on around you? Or are you immersed in what your TV or your phone is feeding you? Instead of recognize what you're looking at is a device that you have control over. It does not control you, right? Very interesting. So whatever it is that you're looking at, remember, that does not control you. You control. You have the power to control it. The power of control in our lives. As human beings, we feel like we don't really have much control, and that's where control issues arise, right? Where we think, okay, I don't have control, or I'm losing control, so I need to force something to happen. I need to start forcing things to happen. Or, you know, when sometimes we forget, before we can have control, we have to let go of control at some point, right? People who have a better grasp on themselves and their lives, they're okay with just letting go of things that they're just not going to change, or they can't do anything about it. I don't know who needed to hear that, but that's very interesting. All right, so let's pull a couple more oracle messages for you, Libra. Libra, universe, source, psychic angels, ancestors, spirit guides for the sign of Libra for their Mercury retrograde messages this season of Gemini, May 29th to June 22nd. For the sign of Libra, for their Gemini season, Mercury retrograde year 2021 for Libra. Mercury's retrograde, Gemini season, sign of Libra. Let me grab my pendulum really quick to connect. All right. You got fragments. Fragments. Let's go ahead and read what this card means for you during Mercury's retrograde. It says, a past or hidden event influences a current situation. Trust issues due to secrecy or deception. A childhood ordeal is brought into the light. Reflect on and draw your own meaning from it. Hold your broken self or another in a loving orbit until it is strong and beautiful once more. There are parts of yourself you are yet to realize. Take your time getting to know someone. So like I said, Libra, there is something that you cannot control. You cannot control the outcome. You cannot fast forward it. You can't rewind it, right? The only thing that you can do is let go and heal yourself. The only thing that you can do is let go and let that person figure themselves out. Figure out how to deal with their circumstances, right? You can't control the outcome of anything. You have to step out. Well, you can't control the beginning of something, nor can you control the end. You know, if you hope for something, like let's say you're hoping that a relationship with a certain person ends with a happy ending. Well, if that person is not meant for you, Libra, or that person is not in the right state of mind, or they're not spiritually in alignment with, you know, the path that you're on, you're not going to get the results that you're looking for if you rush into things with them and try to force things to happen. You just kind of have to wait for that person. Either you have to wait for the right person to come around at the right time, or you have to wait for your the person that you're praying for. If they are your person, you have to hope and pray and be patient for them to get in alignment, okay, with your path, with their path, so that they can meet you on your path, right? This can be for maybe one person. When was the last time you looked in the mirror? There's those of you who you may be on your phone or in your computer so much that when was the last time you really looked in the mirror? Where you really or you stepped outside and looked out of a window, or just looked at a plant and touched it. Like moments like that. You know, when was the last time you decided to make your own decision based on what you wanted, instead of making decisions based on what your screen or your phone or your computer or what society says is supposed, like relationships or jobs or self-love is supposed to be, right? There are pieces of you for some reason that are all, it's, you left a piece of you with somebody, or you left a piece of you with other people, or in other situations. You need to gather those pieces. You need to take yourself back, Libra. You need to take yourself back. Because there are those of you who don't really feel like yourself. You feel like you're being pulled by other people, or that you're taking on energies of other people. If you're an empath or a healer, okay? But that's because you're giving yourself too fast to somebody, or you gave yourself to someone that you shouldn't have, and you need to take it back, okay? Or you gave yourself too much to a job, all right? Or you gave yourself too much to a family situation, to where you feel, well, I have to be this for my family, but you're not really being yourself, right? If you're with people you can trust and you're not really being yourself, it means that you're giving yourself, you're donating parts of yourself in the wrong way. It's like, it's very interesting. I can't really explain what my spirit is showing me here. All right, so let's go ahead and pull some romance angel oracle messages for Mercury's retrograde for you, Libra. For the sign of Libra, for Mercury's retrograde in Gemini season. Universe, source, archangels, ancestors, deities, spirit guides for the sign of Libra, all signs of Libra, for their Mercury retrograde messages in the season of Gemini, May 29th to June 22nd, for the sign of Libra, for the sign of Libra. Libra, Mercury's retrograde, Gemini season, Libra, 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 Gemini season, Mercury retrograde. Okay, we have getting to know each other. So there are those of you, you need to get to understand someone first. This is your romance messages. Okay, this is for those of you who are connected with someone romantically or sexually, or this is for those of you who have a love interest, but you haven't said anything to them yet, or they haven't said anything to you yet. Even for those of you who are in committed relationships right now, Libra. Yeah, we have worth waiting for. You guys. Some of you guys are dealing with a relationship here. And you need to slow down, okay? For those of you who are in committed relationships, your person could be, it doesn't matter how long you've been with the person, because some people can be in a relationship for decades. And you may know your person, but you may not know your person, because they may have certain issues of giving themselves to certain situations or, energies to where they're not really being present with you, okay? Or you're not being present with them, or maybe you or your person may have a hard time with being patient and just waiting for things, for different phases to fizzle out before they get better between the two of you. So some of you guys may just need to really, every relationship, it doesn't matter how long you've been with your person, every relationship has chapters, okay? And you have to be open to each chapter, and you have to be open to let go or embrace certain energies within that chapter in order for the relationship to continue. It's really not a secret. You have, sometimes you see in magazines, for instance, some of you guys are reading magazines and things like that on secrets to a long relationship. There really is no secret, Libra, okay? There's no secret. Relationships have chapters. Be open to those chapters. Take time when it's time to take time. Move things along when it's time to move things along. It's life, right? It's life. It's not a secret, right? So you need to step out of the picture mentally and maybe even emotionally so that you can really understand this person. Because this person, it says divine timing is at work in your love life. You cannot control this, okay? Some of you guys are on Facebook or Instagram and you're looking at somebody, okay? Or they're looking at you, they're spying on you, or they're keeping tabs on you or an eye on you, or vice versa. And you guys may be making assumptions like, oh, they're not interested in me, or they're never going to, somebody may be married and you're waiting for them to divorce that person because they're not happy, right? Or they may have proposed to someone and you're like, oh, well, we're never gonna work out, right? But just because someone is married to someone does not mean that that's their soulmate. It doesn't mean that they're meant to be together. Marriage is a human thing. It's on paper, but it's up to those people to actually stay together. So one of you guys could be waiting for somebody to divorce, or you thought somebody was gonna, you think that marriage or a proposal or someone being committed to someone means that you're never going to find the right person, but I feel like something's going to happen, Libra, where this person is just going to find you one day. And they're going to be like, I was wrong to make the decision that I did, and you were the person that I should have went for, right? So, because it happens. People get married, and marriage is a very sacred and beautiful thing, but some people get married for the wrong reasons. You know what I mean? And maybe you, Libra, got married for the wrong reasons at one point, if you're not married now. Okay, so take that how it resonates. Okay? That's just for your relationship. Now, for those of you who are not married, then this person, and your person's not married, you just got to take the time. Step back, look at the big picture, love yourself, okay? And let them figure themselves out. They'll figure it out, if they're paying attention. The universe it's gonna give you what you need, okay? So Mercury's retrograde, you're probably gonna be in a waiting period with somebody, okay? With your relationships. So if there's a person you've been talking to, it's quite possible that you need to just take the time out to just get to know them, you know, maybe no sexual things are going to happen, or flirtation may happen just yet, you know, but it's going to happen eventually. But you have to first find yourself, and you have to make sure that you stay grounded, okay? That's your job. Your job is to stay grounded, stay happy with yourself, and let whatever your job, your family member, your friends, your romantic partner, let the universe deal with them, okay? All right, for Libra, for Mercury's retrograde, let's see here. Mercury's retrograde, May 29th to June 22nd. Libra. Let's see. Oops, I wanted to fly out. We have the Three of Fire. Okay, yep, you got to wait for your blessings to come in. You need to just plan for the future. Plan for the future. Don't just make assumptions like, oh, this isn't going to happen. No, plan for your future. Or I'm not going to get that job anyway. Plan for the future. So what if you don't get that job? You're going to get a different one, right? Start making plans. Don't just give up. Because it says abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. So you're going to be fine. It's going to be fine. You don't need to worry about it. Eight of Fire. It's a lot of fire here. Some of you guys are dealing with an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. Okay. It's going to happen. If you stay on your path, Libra, things are going to start moving a little bit faster than you think it will. The more you try to rush things, the slower it's going to move. And it's all going to happen really quickly, all at once. Queen of Water. Okay, could be a water sign involved, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay, but I feel like you and this person, or you in this situation, whether it be your job, your family, there's a lot of love involved. Okay? There's a lot of love involved. Three of Water. Healing. Celebration. So yeah, you guys, some of you guys are getting married. Some of you guys want to get married, like really badly, or you want to have a baby, or you want to get that promotion, you want to get that new job, you want to move into that new apartment or that new condo or that new house, you want to get that new car, right? But, or you want to make those travel arrangements to go to a different country or another state or something like that. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. But you have to practice patience, Libra. Bottom of the deck, you have the Lovers. So Gemini, that's Gemini energy. So you have to make sure that you're healthy first. You have to make sure your relationships are healthy. You have to make sure that you're loving yourself. Okay? Because there is a really close relationship here to someone or something that you want to move forward, but you first have to make sure that on your path that you're moving forward and not backward. Because if you're moving backwards and you're trying to control things, it's not going to work out. Let's clarify these cards, Libra. Clarify these cards for Libra universes. These cards wanted to fall out. Yeah, we got the Nine of Earth here. So there are those of you that just need to focus on yourself. You need to focus on your independence, and you let that other person focus on their independence. You need to romanticize yourself. Take yourselves out. Go get your nails done. Go get your hair done. Go... I think I was saying this to Libra too. Who was I saying this to? Not Libra, Gemini. You need to go and enjoy the certain luxuries in life. Stop trying to control things. Stop trying to push things along that, in the meantime, you should be using that time to just love yourself. Some of you guys are going to open up your own business, okay? And you need to just spend some time alone to brainstorm and to figure out, okay, where am I going here? Queen of Air, you got to think clearly. You got to be realistic. right? Again, independence. Wheel of Fortune. Everybody keeps getting this card. There's good things are happening. Good things are about to happen for you guys, okay? Yeah, Four of Earth. There are those of you that need to start spending some money on yourself. Have fun. Okay? You have a very giving heart. And then we have the Dreamer, which is the Fool. Follow what makes you happy. Stop trying to follow this other person or this other thing. It's going to come to you. You don't take that leap of faith and just give up to the universe and realize, okay, what I want, it's going to be given to me. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything. I don't need to go, like, move upstream, right? You don't need to try to move upstream. Just go with the flow of things for right now, because that's what Mercury retrograde is all about. It's about just let Mercury deal with it, right? You don't have to do anything. And to me, that makes things a little bit easier when you don't got to do anything, right? All right, Libra, let go of control, okay? Go with the flow. Love yourself. Everything else will fall into place, okay? Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I wish you guys the very... Oh, I'm sorry. I said that wrong. Mercury's retrograde, y'all. And I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Take care, Libra. Bye.